This was the helmet.
Oh, shit. Oh, I just remembered.
Uh,
Nobody heard anything because my controller was fucked in. But anywho, sorry about that, guys. It's your boy, Zombie Laughs 2. Here with me is
Waddles.
So we're gonna give you the all-out best, the best game between me two, the better man. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, really into this great game. So like, hit that bell notification button. I'm going back on the charge. If it wants it enough, then I'll put up my clothes.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry now for Jordan Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the give, running right is Howard. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards on the ground. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This is Howard on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, and even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
From the 27, Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Switch.
And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd, and he connects with Ertz. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now look at him go. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you call it, oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I want to talk in this.
Go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great.
All right, let's go.
From the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, Bobby Boucher.
Now Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down.
Damn. Like a sack of potatoes.
Back at about the 37-yard line. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Trying the right side with Howard.
Fuck you, fuck you.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Delta.
Poor guy.
Wentz will try again.
Damn.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, Orbit.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
Mallard. Yeah, better be disappointed.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Thank you, Elliott.
Down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
Oh, finally. About time. I respect that.
Thomas, 72 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that.
I respect that. Finally getting back up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route.
That was a nice one. I tried to pick it too. I tried to pick it on the sideline. We can do it again.
It's so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance really good body control. And how about the end result? A
Old
touchdown.
Spice, smell like a man.
One guy back out there. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
Dang.
You know, I've always respected guys who can have these types of games. As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defense need to come up with something. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Now, meanwhile,
yeah, fighting for a pick. That's why you dropped it. You're fighting for it.
That time. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Try for the
damn it. I feel right to you.
Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Brady. And that is
I tried one-handed.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you can give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Down right, come down.
He can run for it, and he will.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able...
And look at this, it's a fake.
I knew it.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works.
I should have.
Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect. He's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes he's using a running back, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Chase is coming through.
Throwing again. Brady. Nowhere.
I did not see him coming.
Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
This game, they're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing now is Brady.
Thank you.
Tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by
Let's go.
Edelman was the intended target. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about...
Damn, what the fuck? 71! Move!
And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Howard.
71!
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively.
71, what are you doing?
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
71.
The 31 now on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From
71! Yo, get out of my way, yo.
Short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They give it off here to the tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will score. Touchdown.
I should have thrown it out.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight
Damn,
right now.
he definitely caught the fuck back
See if
up.
they get their focus back.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Come on. You go good. That nigga's in straight.
Over the end line.
Wins
along with his offense heading back out there for their next possession. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really, as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Damn!
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on first is Wentz.
He's like, get that shit on here.
Seconds left. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
See, I walked into that bitch.
With 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that.
They took a screenshot.
Always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Oh, no.
So we've reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Stop talking shit, people. We want to play the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, Bobby Boucher.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner. But
No,
in this case,
what's up, man? We were
they know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot
No,
to
it's
start the drive,
BD.
but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's
No,
incompletion
I'm
on
in
first
the
down
lead.
leads to a 2nd and 10.
I caught up.
To throw again. Brady sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half, scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. No gain there on the play.
Yeah, instead of watching, you keep moving, watching it there.
Now I watch it on the screen. I don't
You were?
No, I was going to watch it, but I just started.
This doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickery there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the ball already being in the red zone.
I was like, why watch it on YouTube?
Anytime a fake doesn't work, but
usually
I'm going to the stew.
successful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare
I
all
watch
week.
YouTube, I can just go
Special
to the
teams,
crib.
they look like they were educated for that one.
And he is into the end zone.
Fly, fly.
Scampering home from 19
Wait. 420. Take my 0 off.
Always important to get the first score of the second
Let me
half.
look.
Now you start to pull away
Take the
a
0
little bit
off.
and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the
What was it?
fortitude of the group that's behind.
Look,
Because
42.
they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom.
Oh, damn.
So,
They gave you a
now
sure
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it
I don't know what I
away.
was thinking. I was like, you're thinking smart.
This fielded at the 2.
You said what?
I told her she was thinking smart. She said, I don't know what
And
I was
he's up
thinking.
across the 25 and down at the 28-yard
Bitch keep you
line.
inside and not do nothing stupid. Because usually at nighttime,
The
it
Patriots
was
offense
all.
now. They work their way back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Brandon Hawkins.
And that would come
We rep to that.
Their defenders
Is
stay
that the
on it
fucking
and
7?
stop
Bring
it
him off.
by the line.
Oh, I
So
don't
a
know.
loss of 5, and it'll be
He's fine.
2nd down.
Got 5 felonies.
And yet again,
Well,
this run
damn.
game just
You better be
continues to
fucking
be
long
completely
gone if you
shut
have that.
Completely
You should not be nowhere around. You better be gone.
They're not going to scores that. They really want it.
Bad mistake.
There was like 5
This will
toss.
take it in on the right sideline, but
Oh,
not in the
Troopers,
field
the
of play.
Bears.
Say it's
Oh, he better get the
incomplete.
fuck up out of here.
The throw led him a little too far.
Smokey and the
Brings him
Bears.
3rd
He's
down.
fucking.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady on the bootleg. He's going to walk
Bad mistake.
deep left
2
side
people in
here.
coverage. Bad mistake.
And that is
Oh.
incomplete.
Punt that ball, Mr. Stark.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown
I don't
downfield.
trust you.
And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone.
Oh, he actually
Eventually
punted it.
becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself
Ah,
and go up at that
come on,
moment of truth
wait.
and make a play on the
There you
football.
go. I wasn't going to be down there.
Very good return there. Give him an even 20
You know you don't got
yards.
Deshaun Jackson.
That will come the offense as they...
Do we? I don't think we do.
You don't got Deshaun Jackson?
I'm not sure.
Nah.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot he retired before. This is Madden 20.
Yeah. Hey, Sean
Philadelphia
Jackson.
getting set to take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
I thought you said spin
From the
that.
defensive side.
Come on.
Right
72.
now,
71. Yeah, 71 got fucking me up. I got hit mad. Kept getting in my way.
Right, my game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And they're going to run the end around with Jackson.
Damn.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Damn.
And it's picked
You
up
missed
by
it,
the
Jake.
Patriots.
Yeah. He made me fumble.
Oh, he get it.
Yeah, he made me fumble. Hit me hard as shit.
So hold the phone here, Charles.
Right
They've
here.
kind of written holding them off, but after that touchdown,
Oh, hit show it. Well, anybody watching is going to instant replay. Rewind. Okay, let's just bring it out a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Boom. Whoop. Boom.
Oh, man.
Let's watch it. The repeat.
Your man just still on the ground.
Repeat. Slow motion. Oof.
This motherfucker's still on the ground, too.
Boom. Look how he threw me, bro.
He did you dirty.
Look, pick my pick. Now look at my body.
Dude did like a fucking 180. He's still on the ground.
Yeah, because he just hit the ground.
Go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, what you were doing? Oh, you dumb fuck!
Tried to fake extra.
That's when I break my controller.
But nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt.
I used to be like that.
Go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
You know why I don't do that shit no more? I take very care because this motherfucker's expensive. PS2 controller, PS3 controller, what the expense like $30. It's like $50 right here.
15 on the PAT. I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there.
Y'all expensive. I'm not breaking nothing.
And someone kicking the ball through the post.
Okay.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10
yes,
at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Come on out here, come get some. Hey, high 7.
Wentz now to throw. And that is
Damn, knock the ball right
incomplete.
loose.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back
I need
incompletions.
more. That Mac, yo, I'm not going to. I need something else.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming in.
Yo, you see my UFC going? I got knocked the fuck out by the. I had to go with it, but if you watch the ending, the next question, no, I'm not a UFC fighter, you know. But I would have lost my title play. Let's go kept trying to put me in positions. I said no. But that boy knocked me. I was going to do him dirty. I could have knocked him out at the beginning of the fight, but I chose not to. I wanted to fight. Yeah, no good.
He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought he had it.
Too strong on the deep ball, and now they
He
face
dropped it on the way down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. To throw is Brady. He will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete.
Punt that ball, Mr. Shirt.
And now it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard 36 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
gotta
you can
catch
talk
up.
about. His ability to do everything.
Or in the beginning of the game, I 21 stumped him.
On every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen.
We're in the first, yeah, beginning, but he caught it back up and let it go.
He's caught one as well.
But I 21 something in the first quarter.
This one fielded at the 5.
Damn, first quarter.
Yes, I did.
And he'll get it up to about
I don't think it shows it
No.
now. Yeah.
the 26-yard line just
It is
across
three,
the
exactly
25.
3 touchdowns.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. So Brady and the Pats
That's
take
a point.
over
Field
first
goal.
and 10 at their own
3 touchdowns and
26.
field goal.
To throw, it's Brady.
Mine.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that.
dropping
I let
the
one ball go in and try to pick the
Brady's
other ball and catch
incompletion
it. I
on first
missed.
down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady.
Damn, took 2 balls down.
wrong fucking person.
I took both of them balls down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More
Punch the
pressure coming
ball,
at you,
Mr.
which seems to be
Sharp.
working pretty well.
Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He's going for it.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Thank you.
Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah.
He's still alive, right?
That's right. Sam gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Red Squares.
That's correct. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Howard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this
That's
point.
like
To
a
make that
football
defense
game.
stand up and stop him. Running with Howard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they
Yeah,
have
really
the
does
first
look
down
like
with
a
that gain of 4
Yeah.
yards.
So it's pretty simple. You pick up a
Yeah.
turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Oh.
He's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's
Damn, he tried to pick it out of nowhere.
Zone, it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Oh, you gotta get the live block.
Pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
82. 5.
Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a
Way to go,
touchdown.
Elliott.
In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points.
And now
Thank you.
Another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Thank you.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960,
wrong button.
before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really good play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did.
And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I'm giving them chances by sky kicks.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
But that
one.
one.
Take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together.
You had a straight run. You could have got the first.
I didn't know where I was going.
Adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
You would have got the first.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, he's going to look deep for Edelman. And that one knocked away.
You had to hold my hand.
Oh, you can't even call it. You can't. Because
not enough evidence.
And all is at the end of the quarter, too.
Back now in
Yeah, certain time, like 2 minutes, under 2 minutes.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the ground, Michelle.
Oh, got 2 of my guys.
Get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have?
And look at this, another fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Are you going to give up?
A little trickeration there, but it
You
doesn't
notice
fool him. And the Eagles
coming
are
down
going
off
to take
13
over
back.
in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10
Oh,
now
not
from
me.
the 33. They run with Howard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
No, mine.
Wentz going to throw.
No. Good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good.
Dante Hightower, his
Big
2nd
throw.
sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball.
I didn't even forgot you had beat.
You have to help your offensive line
Yeah, I
out.
forgot you had beat.
Protect you as best they can.
I fucked
If you
up, I
give them
missed.
3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold them on the side, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they can probably win that in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And my goodness, another
Damn, because of my teammates.
picked up by Jalen
See,
Mills.
man, my
And these
teammate
guys
fucked
are gonna
me up.
take over
That shit
at the
lighter.
34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this.
But
it just tells you about the game of football.
Come an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning.
They don't wonder why you don't sleep at night.
He did it 3 times.
No,
Now the drive starts with a completion
go,
to the
Dave.
right. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before
He finally went down. He was stuck.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's just
He
his
just
second
wanted
catch
the
of the game.
ball.
They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. That'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That's my ball.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go with Howard to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Devin. Come on.
They go with Howard again.
Man.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. On first, they go right back to Howard.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On second down now, it's Howard. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I still got the, yeah, but I still got the.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He ain't bitch up. He said he take that long.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
They've
got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
81, 81. Hey, exit.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
Damn.
And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
That's fine.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
You caught it.
But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They lost, no matter what. They had no way to catch it back up.
Play action.
But that's all about the play.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
But
they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first and 10, here's
thank you.
and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football
I'm
there.
completely, yeah, definitely. They're not the first time I
Take
don't
their
think you got
third
that.
and final timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Nice.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
I'll do that for you.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a wind-up incomplete.
Oh, right out of
Trying to
bounds.
give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball.
This is so different than 19.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly.
Mine.
And it'll be intercepted.
Game over.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Oh, it was game over. He just was the extra touchdown.
His guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard.
Ain't going nowhere that
way.
Pick
up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Oh, no. Come on. No.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
He got one touchdown in the first, but 21 of them in the first.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
I was killing him on the fucking line. He mad as shit. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy, Zombie Last 2.
Waddles.
Alright. See you later.
Yo, you anybody would buy a hoverboard?